Hey y'all, it's Tori, and this month I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a simple paper basket out of upcycled newspapers. So if you've got a whole bunch of newspapers hanging around at the house, you haven't gotten around to recycling them yet, try making this, and then you've got something to store other things in. This is pretty easy. All you need is newspapers, hot glue gun, or some other sort of adhesive if you've got like double-sided tape or even a stapler that would work, and a pair of scissors. So first, I'm going to move these things to the side, and you are going to take your newspaper and take one sheet, and you're just going to tear it down the middle here, so then you got two pieces of paper. And in my experience, newspaper usually tears pretty easy down this center line. You can always use scissors or a craft knife or something if you're more comfortable with that. Just be careful. So once you've got your one sheet of paper, you're going to lay it down and you're going to fold it in half lengthwise. When I was in kindergarten, they always called this hot dog style because you're making it long, like a hot dog one. Yeah. And then you're going to fold this into thirds this way, so you're tucking these open ends into the middle. So tuck it, fold it 1/3 of the way like this, so like that, and then fold the folded edge over like this. So then you've got a strip. And then I'm actually going to fold this into thirds one more time, so I've got like thinner, sturdier strips. All right, so I've got my folded strip of newspaper. It's about 3/4 of an inch wide now. So I folded it in half and then folded it into thirds and then folded it into thirds again. And I'm going to take my hot glue gun, which I've got to plug in so it can actually heat up. And I'm going to just use a little bit of glue to fold these down to keep it in one strip. Not a lot, just a couple of little dots. And I'm going to make about 40 of these. So I'm going to skip ahead until after I've made all those because y'all don't need to watch me fold a whole bunch of paper for the next 10 minutes. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've got all of my folded newspaper sticks. And now it's time to put the basket together. So you'll take your cat off of the table. So you have space. And you'll take about 10 of these and you'll lay them side by side. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to take 10 more and start weaving them between these. So to do this, you'll go over the first one and then under the second one, over the third one, over the fourth one. So you're just weaving this one in between these like every other one. All right. And then you can readjust once you've got more on it, but I'm going to scooch mine down a little bit. All right, so you've got the start of that. Then you're going to take your second one and you're going to go the opposite. So the first one, you can see this that we just put across it is on top of this first one. We're going to put this one underneath it. And then the second one we're going to go over. And then you're going to go under and over and under and over the entire way. So you're doing it the opposite of the first one that you put in. So all right, and then I'm going to pull it, push this a little bit. And you'll probably have to readjust a little bit more, like in this beginning, but you can see how it is starting to come together. So then you're going to do that with all 10 of yours going crossways, alternating your over-under pattern with each one. All right, so we have our 10 by 10 pieces of newspaper woven together. You can see it's made this really great crisscrossed pattern. Now mine are the outside ones, like you can see this one is kind of loose, like it keeps wanting to escape. So I'm going to use just a dot of hot glue on the outside ones to connect them to all of the things to make it hold tight together. So I'm going to do that and tighten up all these little cross sections so the bottom is a little tighter together. So now we are more firmly put together. I would recommend having your table that you're working on a little closer to your outlet so you stop dropping your hot glue gun off the side like I did. And now you're going to fold all your edges up like this. And they're probably not going to stay up until we start getting some extra paper weaved in there, which we might just go ahead and do actually without folding all of these. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to take your extras that you have here and you're going to start weaving them in and out, but like standing up. So I'm going to go this way. And then, so here, this part that is attached is behind this. So we're gonna, in the corner, lift this one up on the next side and go behind it. And then continue the over-under pattern on the side. And this might take some finagling and folding to get it to really stay. And it'll probably help if you do a little bit of glue as you go. So I'm going to add some hot glue to hold these pieces up like this. Alright, and then fold, so these 5 are in front of this piece here, so I'm going to fold the other 5 up and glue them to the back side of this one. Alright, and then like I said, we're going to continue these on the next side. So we're going to do this, and your strip isn't going to reach all the way around. You're going to need, I think, 2-ish strips per side. So we're going to finish gluing these. And then go over here, kind of squish those together. Drop some of your things on the floor. And then do the same thing here. Alright, so that's that first side. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we've got all of our pieces standing up. Okay, so something we've run into here is on this side, my first like side piece ends here, so there's some overlap. So I'm just going to use my scissors to trim this so they meet more evenly, and then I'm going to hot glue those edges together right there so that it's not causing a weird bulge there where there's more newspaper than there needs to be. Alright, so as you can see, I got about 4 layers of this side up. I realized my edges were a little uneven, so I didn't get any higher than that because I wanted to make sure I had plenty of space to make them all even out. And I trimmed my leftover pieces here. So to finish this, what we're going to do is we're going to fold these pieces down over in whatever direction they were supposed to go next. So you can see this piece like goes over this last layer. So we're going to fold it like this. We're going to fold this one down like this and this one back. We're going to glue those down all the way around. So. Alright, so we've got all those folded down. As you can see, because of the way they're folded, they kind of stick up all over the place. So I am going to take a couple of my extra little strips that I made, and I'm gonna just fold those down. I got a little bit of glue in here that I'm gonna just pop right in half. I am just gonna fold that right over the edge to kind of make it look a little bit neater and glue that down. Alright, so we've got those edges folded down all nice. You might have to clean up a little bit of hangies, but otherwise, there you go. This is a pretty sturdy basket. I'm kind of surprised, but like, yeah. Honestly, this will probably be filled with cat toys at some point. So that's what I'm going to use mine for. If you guys make one of these newspaper baskets, please feel free to leave a picture on our Facebook page or add us on Twitter with your picture and let us know what you're going to put in your newspaper basket. Keep an eye out on our Instagram and Facebook and all that jazz for posts about other teen activities and hangouts that we're going to be doing. And stay safe, y'all. Hope to see you soon.